Venice Beach, California, September 1968. The sun hasn't cleared the horizon yet. 5:47 a.m. The Pacific Ocean crashes against the shore 3 blocks away. Salt air mixes with car exhaust and the particular smell of iron and sweat that clings to every serious gym in America. Gold's Gym sits on the corner like a temple to iron. Not the famous building from posters. Not yet. This is the original location. Smaller, rawer. A converted parking garage with equipment that's seen a decade of punishment. The walls are cinderblock painted industrial gray. The floor is poured concrete, stained dark in places from years of dropped weights and spilled water. Fluorescent lights hang from chains. They flicker when heavy weights hit the floor. The sound carries through the building like thunder. Windows along one wall let in weak morning light. Everything else is shadow. 7 men train inside. Nobody speaks. The only sounds are weights moving, breath forced through clenched teeth, metal striking metal. These men have been coming here since before dawn for years. Some compete. Some just chase personal records. All of them are serious. All of them know each other. The door opens. Cool morning air rushes in. Everyone glances up. Nobody stops moving. A young man walks through. 6 feet 2 inches, maybe 240 pounds. Thick everywhere. Arms that strain against a plain gray t-shirt. Thighs that move like they contain machinery. He carries a small gym bag worn at the corners. His jaw is square. His hair is dark, combed back, still damp from a shower somewhere. He moves to an empty bench in the corner. Sets his bag down carefully. Pulls out wrist wraps, a notebook, a pen. He writes something. The date, the time, numbers. One of the veterans training nearby watches him. This man is Dave, 45 years old. Been training at Gold since it opened. Competed at regional level for 15 years. Benches 405 pounds. Squats 550. Built like a fire hydrant. Suspicious of anyone new, especially anyone who looks like they might be good. Dave finishes his set of rows. Walks over. Close enough to talk. Not threatening. Just measuring. First time here. The young man looks up. His eyes are light blue. Intense. Focused. He speaks English, but the accent is thick. German, maybe Austrian. Yes. First week in America. Dave nods. Tourist? No. I live here now. What's your name? Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dave doesn't react to the name. Nobody knows it yet. Just another European kid with big arms and bigger dreams. You compete? Yes. Mr. Universe. Last year in London. Dave's eyebrow raises slightly. Mr. Universe is legitimate, but lots of people claim things. You win. Yes. Dave crosses his arms. What are you doing in America? Arnold stands. His full height now visible. His presence larger than just his size. Something about the way he carries himself. Certainty. Like he already knows how this conversation ends. I came here to be the best bodybuilder in the world. To win Mr. Olympia. To make something nobody can ignore. Dave has heard this before. Every year someone shows up from Europe or the Midwest claiming they're going to change everything. Most quit after 6 months. The training here is different. Harder. More serious. The competition doesn't just beat you on stage. It destroys your confidence. That's what they all say. Arnold doesn't react. No anger. No defensiveness. Just that same calm certainty. What they say doesn't matter. What they do is everything. Dave studies him, then makes a decision. Okay, Arnold from Austria. You want to train here. You need to prove you belong. This isn't a tourist gym. This isn't a place for Europeans who want to take photos and go home. Arnold's expression doesn't change. What do you want me to prove? Dave gestures toward the squat rack in the corner. Heavy, rusted, reliable. Train with me. 1 session. My routine. You keep up, you can train here. You quit, you find another gym. Arnold looks at the rack. Back at Dave. Something flickers in those blue eyes. Not fear. Interest. What weight? We'll start with 315. Work up from there. 315 pounds. Not impossible, but as a starting weight for multiple sets, it separates serious lifters from everyone else. Arnold nods once. Okay. They move to the squat rack together. The other men in the gym notice. Conversations stop. A test is happening. Everyone wants to see how this ends. Dave loads the bar. 3 plates per side. Metal rings as plates slide onto the sleeves. The bar bends slightly under the weight. He steps under it, positions his shoulders, lifts it clear of the rack, takes 2 steps back. His feet plant on the concrete, descends smooth, parallel, explodes up. 10 reps, perfect form. His quadriceps flex with each rep, breathing hard at the end but controlled. He racks the weight. The bar crashes into the supports. Steps back, gestures to Arnold. Your turn. Arnold steps under the bar. His positioning is different. Wider stance. Hands further out. European style. He lifts the weight clear. Steps back. And descends. Immediately everyone sees it. The control. The depth. He goes below parallel. Significantly below. Comes up smooth as oil. No struggle. No shake. Like gravity forgot to apply to him. 10 reps, breathing steady. Not even close to his limit. He racks the weight. Looks at Dave. Next. Dave adds weight. 365 pounds. 4 plates per side. Dave goes first. 8 reps, solid. Controlled. But effort is visible now. Face reddening. Veins prominent. Sweat beads on his forehead. This is work. Arnold takes his turn. Same depth. Same control. His thighs descend and rise like pistons. 8 reps, breathing only slightly harder. Dave's eyes narrow. This kid is real. 405. Now other people are definitely watching. A powerlifter named Mike stops mid-set, doesn't take his eyes off the rack. Tony, a competitive bodybuilder, moves closer. 405 pounds is serious weight. Not many men in this gym can squat it for reps. Dave gets under the bar. The weight feels different now. Heavier. Meaner. He descends. Comes up. Joints protesting. Descends again. 5 reps. His face is dark red. 6th rep is grinding. Every muscle fiber firing. 7th almost doesn't happen. 8th is impossible. 7 reps. He racks the weight. Breathing hard. Hands on his knees. Mike mutters to Tony. That's damn good for Dave's age. Tony nods. Let's see what the kid does. Arnold steps up. Gets under the bar. And something changes. He doesn't just lift the weight. He attacks it. Beat 1. The bar lifts clear of the rack. Arnold steps back. His face transforms. Intensity that wasn't there before. Focus that looks almost violent. Beat 2. He descends. Deep. Controlled. But faster than before. Explodes up. The weight moving like physics stopped applying. Beat 3. He does 8 reps, not 7. 8. The last one as clean as the first. Racks the weight. Steps back. Breathing hard now. But not struggling. Not even close to his limit. The gym has gone completely silent. Everyone stopped training. Everyone watching. Mike's mouth hangs open. Tony blinks twice, like trying to clear his vision. Someone near the back whispers. What the hell was that? Another voice. Quiet. That was something we've never seen before. Dave stares at him. How much can you squat? Really? Arnold meets his eyes. My best is 470 pounds for 5 reps, but I don't train for numbers. I train for size, for symmetry, for perfection. Dave shakes his head slowly. What are you? I told you. Someone who came here to be the greatest. But Dave isn't done. He's been training for 20 years. He's not going to let some kid make him look weak in his own gym. One more set. For 25, see if you can match me. They add weight. 425 pounds. More than Dave has ever squatted for reps. The bar bends dramatically. This is ego talking. This is pride. Dave gets under the bar. His body knows this is wrong. Too much weight. Too much volume already. But pride won't let him quit. He lifts it clear. Steps back. Descends. The first rep is hard. Second rep is harder. Third rep his legs are shaking. Visible tremors. Fourth rep he barely makes it up. Fifth rep he descends and gets stuck. Parallel. Can't move up. Can't move down. Just stuck. Arnold moves fast. Gets behind him. Hands under Dave's armpits. Not lifting the weight. Just supporting. Giving Dave the mental help to push through. Come on. You have it. Push. Dave pushes. Everything he has. Arnold supports just enough. The weight moves up. Inch by inch. Dave racks it. Staggers forward. Hands on his knees. Breathing like he just sprinted a mile. Arnold waits 30 seconds. Then gets under the bar. He doesn't rush. Positions carefully. Lifts the weight clear. Steps back. 5 reps. Clean. Controlled. Each one below parallel. Each one explosive coming up. The way the 425 pounds seems to become part of him. Not external weight to be conquered. An extension of his will made physical. Tony speaks. That shouldn't be real. Mike doesn't respond. Just watches. Trying to burn the image into memory. Arnold racks the weight. Steps back. Looks at Dave. You pushed too hard. Your pride made you choose weight your body wasn't ready for today. Pride is useful for motivation. Dangerous for decision making. Dave straightens slowly. His legs are trembling. His pride is destroyed. But something else is happening. Something unexpected. Respect. This kid didn't just beat him, he also saved him, helped him finish that 5th rep when he could have just watched him fail, then gave him advice without being condescending, without making him feel small. Dave extends his hand. You can train here. Arnold shakes it. Firm. Thank you. What's your routine today? Arnold pulls out his notebook, shows Dave. The workout listed there makes Dave's eyes widen. They just did 7 heavy sets of squats. That was Arnold's warm-up. His actual leg workout is listed below. Another 12 sets. Multiple exercises. Volume that would destroy most people. You're serious about this? I'm serious about everything. For the next 2 hours, Dave watches Arnold train. It's not just the weight. It's the intensity, the focus. Between every set, Arnold writes in his notebook, numbers, feelings, notes about form. He treats training like science. The refusal to quit even when his legs are shaking. The ability to push through pain that would make other people stop. But also the intelligence. When his form starts to break, he lowers the weight. When his energy drops, he takes an extra minute rest. Between sets, they talk. Arnold asks questions about American training methods. About nutrition. About competition. About business opportunities. About how to make connections. Dave realizes this kid isn't just physically gifted. He's strategic. He's thinking 5 years ahead. 10 years ahead. After the workout, they sit outside on a bench. Venice Beach coming alive with morning crowds. Surfers hitting the water. Vendors setting up. The smell of salt and sunscreen. Dave says something he's been thinking for an hour. I've been training for 20 years. I've seen hundreds of bodybuilders come through here. Strong guys. Dedicated guys. But I've never seen anyone like you. Arnold drinks water from a bottle. What makes me different? Most people train to look good. Maybe compete. Win some trophies. You're training for something else. What do you think I'm training for? Dave chooses his words carefully. I think you're training to change what's possible. To show people something they've never seen before. To become so big and so perfect that you don't just win competitions. You define what winning means. Arnold is quiet for a long moment, then nods once. That's exactly right. Dave laughs. Not mocking. Impressed. You're either going to become the most famous bodybuilder who ever lived, or you're going to destroy yourself trying. I won't destroy myself. I control everything. My training, my diet, my sleep, my stress. I leave nothing to chance. What about genetics? Luck, injury, genetics I have. I was born for this. Luck I make through preparation. Injury I prevent through intelligence. Dave has one more question. Why America? You already won Mr. Universe. You could compete in Europe. Make money there. Why come here where you don't know anyone and you barely speak the language? Arnold's answer is immediate. Like he's thought about it 10,000 times. Europe is good for starting. America is necessary for finishing. This is where the best competition lives. Where the best opportunities exist. Where the biggest stages wait. I didn't come here to be comfortable. I came here to be challenged. To be pushed. To face the best and prove I'm better. Dave nods slowly. You're going to win Mr. Olympia. Yes. When? 1970, maybe 1969 if I develop fast enough. That confidence comes from preparation. I've prepared since I was 15 years old. Every day training. Every meal planned. Every hour of sleep calculated. I didn't come to America hoping to win. I came to America knowing I will win. The timeline is the only question. They sit in silence, watching the beach fill with people who have no idea the conversation happening on this bench. No idea that in 5 years this Austrian kid will be the most famous bodybuilder on earth. But Dave knows. Maybe not the details. But he knows something huge is happening. I'll train with you, if you'll have me. Arnold smiles. First real smile since arriving. I need people who push me, who don't let me settle, who tell me truth instead of what I want to hear. I can do that. Then yes. We train together. They shake hands again. The beginning of a partnership. A friendship that will last decades. Years later, after Arnold has won 7 Mr. Olympia titles, after he's become the biggest star in bodybuilding, after he's moved to movies and become famous beyond the sport, Dave will tell this story. About the morning in 1968 when an Austrian kid walked into Gold's gym and squatted 425 pounds like gravity forgot how to work. About how he knew in that moment the sport had changed. That someone had arrived who would make everyone else look like they were standing still. The lesson wasn't about the weight. It wasn't about the reps, it was about what Arnold said afterward. Pride made you choose weight your body wasn't ready for today. That's the difference between good and legendary. Good athletes compete against others. Legendary athletes compete against their own potential. They know when to push, when to hold back, when ego helps, when ego destroys. Dave trained with Arnold for 3 years. Watched him win Mr. Olympia in 1970. Watched him dominate the sport for the next 5 years. Watched him transition to movies when everyone said his body was too big, his accent too thick, his name too weird. Watched him prove everyone wrong about everything. The gym still stands in Venice. Different building now. Famous. Tourists take photos outside. Inside, serious people still train before dawn. Still chase impossible numbers. Still believe that somewhere in the weight and the pain and the refusal to quit lies something greater than themselves. And sometimes, early in the morning when the gym is quiet, when the light comes through the windows at just the right angle, you can almost see him. The 22-year-old Austrian kid with the impossible dream and the work ethic to make it real. Squatting weight that shouldn't be possible. Moving with control that shouldn't exist. Proving that the only limits that matter are the ones you accept. Here's the question worth asking. When someone challenges you, when they say, prove it, when they set a standard you're not sure you can meet, do you quit before starting? Do you blame circumstances? Do you make excuses about genetics, about resources, about luck? Or do you step under the weight and show them what real preparation looks like? Arnold stepped under the weight. What will you do?